Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abbey someone.
Abbey someone. Abbey who?
Abbey Normal.
Hello and welcome to the Abbey Normal podcast, a podcast which I, Abbey, host and produce. A podcast that I still don't have an elevator pitch for. If anyone wants to give me free marketing advice, I'll take it. Because even though this is the 3-year anniversary of the show, I don't know how to boil it down to 2 important sentences. Just this past year, we talked with friends about conscious uncoupling, school in a pandemic, and a top-secret artificial intelligence project. Then we talked about evangelicalism with gay Christians. Then we talked Mormonism, Judaism, Christian yoga, folk Catholicism, and living in the tension of belonging in a faith tradition. Phew. If you're still here, you're a trooper. We talked religion a whole bunch this year, but it brought me such joy.
I think that some people saw that was like the moment where I
Sure.
fell.
Yeah, slippery slope, girl.
I believed women should also be in power, and so I became a lesbian.
Have you guys done any drugs?
Like what kind of drugs?
Like not over-the-counter drugs?
Yeah.
But I think I had it, and that kind of has me so shook that I was like, dude, I'm not trying to do that ever again.
Right,
And then
right.
variant comes around, I'm like, I'm not trying to die today.
Right.
Like,
Hard
black guy
pass.
always dies first in these things. Like, no, we ain't, no.
Even the people who claim that the Earth is only 6,000 years old and the flood covered the known Earth, therefore the whole Earth. Like, that doesn't even make logical sense because we'd still be underwater. That much water can't evaporate and then continue to rain back down. Like, hello?
One weird thing about podcasting is that we have data. I can see how many of you listen, how long you listen, what app you listen on, and even where you're listening from in the world. I honestly try to ignore the data because I love doing this show. I do it because I love it. So even if that graph showed like one little lady in Australia listening, cool, then it'll be just for her. But this year I pulled all that data and looked at it. And I looked at the episodes that had the least amount of listens, and I pondered why y'all didn't listen to them. Did it come out the week of January 6, 2021? Was the title too cryptic? Was the description boring? Was the subject matter just not that interesting to you? I don't freaking know, which is the problem with data, right? But here's the thing. Some of those episodes are totally awesome, like must-listen level quality. So what we're doing over the next couple weeks is re-releasing 5 episodes. Because if you haven't already, you gotta hear them. Here's what's coming. First, the episode When It's Worth It, with author Amber Cabral, who's a diversity and inclusion strategist.
And here's the thing, if it's enough for y'all, they can't fire all the women. That's against the damn law. Can't do that. Can't do that.
Then we've got episode 32, Rebel Genes, which is all about my cousin Matt scheming to meet a girl, and what that story says about my family in general. And episode 37, Growing on the Road, about families that chose to live on the road, the adventures they had, and the lessons they learned. And lastly, episode 54, End of the Rope, which is terrible breakup stories. They're so good.
We were laying in bed, cuddling, and I said, I love you. And he said, I think we need to break up.
And I'm re-releasing one episode that is at the peak of listenership, but it's a truly bizarre data point. The episode is called Lord Lift Us Up Where We Belong, and it's stories about driving Lyft. And I have no idea what algorithm decided that this is the episode that America wants to hear. I mean, why? So you give it a listen and you decide.
Taking money to give somebody a ride, you better be able to do it, you know? I mean, the thing is about driving in San Francisco, and when I drove Lyft, I used to tell people that I spend all day watching people make bad decisions.
As we move sluggishly forward in life, and more exuberantly into the 4th year of this show, I wanted to say thank you for listening. I'm so glad you occasionally tune in while driving or doing dishes or taking a walk or whatever. You are not just a data point to me. I am a real person, and so are you. If you want to connect, email me at abbeynormalpodcast@gmail.com or come on over to Instagram. So, until societal collapse and we lose internet access, I'm going to keep bringing you Abbey Normal. You don't need it, but I hope that you like it. And if you do, and I promise to only speak these words once a year, please rate it on whatever platform you listen so that other people can find it through the magical algorithm that makes these things happen. I will leave you with one of my favorite notes from a boy I liked in middle school. Here it is. Hey sexy, what's up? Well, I guess I will be straightforward. I like you a lot, but I just was kind of surprised when you and Jeff were messing around. Oh well, I know it is tempting. I can't be mad forever, so who cares? So I guess I still think you're so fine. May we be as honest and flexible as this 13-year-old boy. Remember, you're weird, and that's normal.